Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra September 21, 2022. There can be breakthroughs today. What at first seems a problem can turn in your favor. You might take a particular interest in sharing ideas and knowledge. A Mars-Chiron aspect feels refreshing and productive. Sometimes, it's much better to jump into action and then figure things out as you go along. This can be a good time for a sense of purpose through a connection. You are likely to feel both supported and nurtured, yet also highly stimulated and motivated. A significant person in your life may be integral to getting you out of a low, or you could enjoy a mini adventure with someone special. Aim to share your joie de vivre with others now and watch for the opportunities that open up as you do. A very intense and emotional period could be ahead of you today and tomorrow. As the mighty sun continues his shivering dance through your solar 12th house of the subconscious, he will link with powerhouse Pluto in your solar 4th house. This means that you'll be receiving profound and intense downloads from the universe about intuition, motivations, and guidance from the universe. Use this to tap into your spiritual center and ask the cosmos about how you should proceed in your personal and romantic life. You will literally hear words, see images, and find answers. What will you pursue? There might be a few directions to go in, especially if you are hoping to travel for work or learn something new to apply to your career path. If you are wondering about what to choose, then the last quarter moon in Cancer may help. However, letting go of one road for the other may be challenging since Mars in Cancer sextiles Chiron retrograde in Aries. So, you may feel like you are abandoning one potential commitment or partnership for something that could be better. No matter what, do what is best for your career. This time last week the Sun, now in his last weekend in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart, was at a friendly aspect to Uranus, in retrograde motion in your financial sector. A week on a friendly aspect between Venus and the North Node in your financial sector is just separating, allowing you to look to the future with confidence while being aware of and drawing on the past. The alignment of the planets today makes you feel more confident and at the same time, perhaps a little bit high-strung. Emotions are fluctuating and hard to put into compartments. You tend to want to give a name to things and be able to organize like with like. You may feel frustrated, therefore, if you feel more emotional in areas where you are accustomed to feeling organized. The aspect at play tends to bring out the irrational. Use exercise to help feel more in control. Today, you will have to choose a new and original path that is off the beaten track. Your desire for independence and need for liberty are becoming pathological, and this will push you to refuse making any professional or sentimental commitments. This behavior should isolate you and lead you to having a certain amount of solitude. However, you shouldn't be worried about all this because the current vibrations are finally speaking of success, and this should give you some vigor. It's only a question of being patient now. While the moon will end the day in your career sector and this will give you a jump on the new working week before it begins, it not only starts the day in an adventurous part of your chart but at a friendly aspect to Saturn in a playful part. This is more than just a call to embrace the weekend spirit, and in the last weekend of your old solar year, this is a chance to start setting your priorities for your birthday month and new solar year before it begins. At the same time that the dwarf planets Ceres and Eris are spending the weekend at a friendly aspect, creating a lot of support for friendship and relationship building, the moon is wrapping up its monthly visit to an adventurous part of your chart. This has brought a mix of nostalgia, romance, passion, and adventure together that is just a small taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings you the chance to be at peace with your sense of self. The Cancer moon asks you to make wholesome choices in all your relationships. Maybe you've been feeling anxious about making a decision or settling a disagreement. It isn't going to shift overnight, but at least this step can help make it better in some way. That is the beauty of today's cosmic alignments. Perhaps there is some emotional processing that you haven't taken the time to deal with recently. With all the Earth energy dominating the sky these last few days, you've had a tendency to hide in your work. Right now, there is a certain connection in your life that is forcing you to look into their soul, whether it's a friendship, love partner, or even just someone who's getting under your skin. You can't avoid this one now even if you want to. This week's focus is on relationships and how they can help you meet your goals. It's about moving up, whether you form a jogging club with friends to take off a few pounds, or access the networking power of acquaintances. There's an emphasis on learning new languages and studying foreign cultures to help you take your business worldwide. Hesitation will cost you dearly. This is no time to be vacillating. Instead, you need to be firm and decisive. Having the answers on the tip of your tongue is key to earning the respect you need from the people around you. Be strong with your words. Talking with a spiritual person will help ease the burden of many of your career-related worries. Take this person's kind and soothing words to heart. Feel the calm within you instead of getting overwhelmed with the mental stress of your work. You are feeling recharged as if you have been reborn. Your mindset tells you to be brave and fearless. You have an innocence about you that makes it seem as if you are seeing the world for the first time. Enjoy this wonderful state of mind. In the morning, the Cancer moon squares off with Chiron in Aries, kicking off the day on a sensitive note. Old insecurities stimulate stormy feelings, causing us to project onto others. Try to ignore the voice in your head that suggests you are not enough or too much. There are lessons to be learned from our exchanges now, but we will likely be too riled up to perceive them. Instead, we fixate on how our needs are not being met. By concentrating so hard on what we believe we lack, we wind up overlooking the good things that are all around us. In the afternoon, the moon sextiles Venus in Virgo, helping to calm our nerves. Affirming interactions with friends, partners, or allies suggest we are safe to be ourselves. In fact, a willingness to articulate our feelings allows others to get closer to us. We bond through honest dialogues, expressing how others can better support us, and us, them. This astrological aspect is perfect for relaxing, socializing, meeting new people, and connecting with family.